Hello students, the case name is Chinaya versus Ramaya. It was held in Madras High Court. It was decided in the year 1882 on 21st October 1987. Then the judges in this were Ines Justice and Justice Kindlesay. Appellant was Venkata Chinaya and respondents were Venkata Ramaya Garu. The fact in this case was in this a lady granted a gifted property consisting of some land to her daughter, that is a defendant, by a gift deed. The deed was registered to the proper authorities. Then one of the terms of the deed was that the daughter had to pay a sum of rupees 653 annually. Later the old lady died and the defendant refused to pay the money the sister whom she had promised to pay so. Hence the plaintiff sued the defendant for the recovery of the same. What was the issue held in this? The issue was that whether the plaintiff can bring an action against the defendant for the amount promised in a contract, where the consideration for such promise has been furnished by the mother of the defendants, that is the plaintiff's sister. Then the appellant argued that the consideration for getting the property was a promise to pay the amount annually to the plaintiff. Then the respondent arguments was that the plaintiff was not a party to the contract, hence we had no right to compel respondent from paying the promised amount. Now, what was the judgment made? The judgment was that the Madras High Court held that in this agreement between the defendant and the plaintiff, the consideration had been furnished on the behalf of the plaintiff, that is the sister, by her own. Although the plaintiff was a stranger to consideration, but since he was a party to the contract, he could enforce the promise to the promisor, since under law, consideration may be given by the promise or anyone on her behalf. That is section 2D of the Indian Contract Act. Thus, consideration furnished by the old lady constitutes sufficient consideration for the plaintiff to sue the defendant on her whole promise. It was held that the sister was entitled to a degree for payment of the annual sum of money. The conclusion was held that in Indian law, that in the Indian law there is a possibility that consideration for the promise may move not from the promise but a third person who is not a party to the contract, different from the English law in which the consideration must move from the only the promise. I think the concept of the case Chinaya versus Ramaya must be clear to you. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you one and all.